And we're live. Well, we're not live.
Whoa, what an upgrade.
I want to do that soon, but, you know.
Cunts.
How do I usually start the show?
It's
been so long.
It has been so long.
I think it's been 40 days since I uploaded an episode of this podcast. It makes me incredibly sad.
How could you do that?
Oh, too busy drinking.
Just too much alcohol.
Too busy partying, being
Just
silly.
love me alcohol.
Being a silly boy. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of Controllers and Coffee. It's 2021. So welcome to a new year. We made it through hell into hell 2.0, I assume. Welcome to my illustrious co-host, Kat Gerritsen. Hello.
Yo. What's up?
Not much.
You know, just here to talk about video games.
Yeah, that's what we do. How's your summer experience? Christmas, New Year's, you had a holiday?
So good. I had a little holiday. It was amazing. Played some video games. Did not play some video games for a while too. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What about you?
I had a great holiday. Too good, one would say. I didn't play many video games whatsoever, but I had a really good time, and I wasn't ready to return to normality.
No, I never am.
No, I know. It's like every day.
Every day. Oh no, not again.
But thank you, everybody, for sticking with us over the break. But we've got some exciting stuff coming up, and hopefully some changes over the next few weeks. Looking at getting some more guests on the show, and we're looking to start streaming the show live as well. This is just going to allow us to converse directly with our audience. And, you know, get some questions from the chat and streamline my workflow as well, and just make it a better, more exciting Xperio. So keep an eye out for that in the next few weeks once I work out how we're going to do it. If you have any suggestions, drop them in the comments below or hit me up on Twitter as well. And if you enjoy what we do, I'd love for you to go over on the podcast on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcast platform of choice you have, and give us a review or a rating, and tell us what you love or hate about us. Hopefully love. That would be great. But enough talk. Well, enough introductory talk.
Let's talk
about 2021. There's a few games coming out this year, Kat.
What
do you reckon? What do you reckon we run through some of our most anticipated, some we're looking forward to, maybe some in my list that I'm not looking forward to?
Oh yeah. I know a lot to not look forward to.
A bit of a rundown of what might be coming out this year. What do you reckon?
Sounds so good.
Sounds good.
What more is there to talk about than games?
Not on this podcast, because I don't want to talk about anything else that's happening in this fucking world. So,
we're having it.
Why don't you kick us off? And this is going to be probably a little bit chronological, but probably not the whole way, because there's some... It's a weird year.
It is a weird year. My first one that I am anticipating is nigh upon us.
I think by the time this podcast goes out, it will be upon us.
That's how nigh upon us is. So, my first choice is, of course, if you've listened to anything else that we've done at any point in time, or our, experience on Two Left Thumbs.
Yes. How fun was it?
Check it out. First one is the Medium.
Mm-hmm.
What a change of pace for us.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to actually play it and be scared.
Spooky. Like, what a joy. I got home and I tried to download it, but it's not appeared on my Game Pass yet,
Mm,
at least before my nap. So
right.
couldn't download it yet. So I'll get home or I'll wake up in the morning and try and force that download.
It goes live at 4 a.m. our time.
Perfect. Well, that will be why. So I'll wake up before I go to work. I'll force that download. Come home, play that download.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be scared. I'm a huge baby, so
Yeah, no, I'm actually really excited to, I don't know, experience this. I think
experience fear.
seems unique, and
Yeah.
why not? Why not?
I've heard also that it's like 8 hours. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't want to be scared for too long. 8 hours is all I can do.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably going to take me longer because I'll be so scared to actually get through it. So it'll be probably more like a 12-hour experience. But
And I wonder, it's been a long time since I played a scary game, so I'll be interested to even see my own reactions to how scary it is, and yeah, maybe I'll be okay. Maybe I'll shit my pants.
yeah, maybe me also. The last scary game I played a long time ago, I threw my mouse and I threw it hard, bro. It disconnected from my PC. I threw it. I was scared. I jump scared.
Fucking hell, that's amazing.
Now my mouse is more like, woven through my setup, so I really hope I don't try and chuck it because I'm going to tip my screens or something. But
PlayStation 5 just goes flying across the room.
my baby! But yeah, I'm excited to see how well I react to a little bit of spookin'.
Hell yeah. Are you going to stream it?
Yeah, a little surprise stream
Oh.
for my Friday night. Normally not a night I can stream, but
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm going all in.
Nice one. Love that. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I think I'm not watching any reviews, but I've seen a few people talk about it on Twitter, and it seems like people are enjoying it. And
Oh no, let's get into the discourse, mate. I saw people today complaining about how it's only an 8-hour experience
Oh
for
my
a fucking
God.
$60 game. Like, eat dirt, you little nutsack. Also, it's on Game Pass, so don't worry about it. But if you do want to buy it, don't be a little baby. Not all games are like hundreds of hours. All these people are like, why would I want it if it's only 8 hours? I could buy something that is 80 to 100 hours. It's like, well, that's just a different game. It's just
bad metric. I hate that metric. Like, in comparison, Miles Morales, $50 as well. It's probably a higher budget game, but I don't even think that matters. It's like I don't know, just it's not a metric
really
that I think we should judge video games by at all. I think it's almost like disrespectful to developers. Because it's like, oh, your game's not long enough. Like, why would I pay full price for it? Nah, that's
long
not...
isn't good either, so it makes no sense.
As we've experienced quite a lot over the last few weeks, months, years.
Yeah, me with Valhalla, like, I don't want to play more. It's too big. It's too big. I would rather Phoenix, which I'm loving. Much smaller, much more condensed, you little bastards. Like, I myself am guilty of rating and valuing some of my games by money versus time that I've spent inside the game. But I more do that for games like Destiny. Because I spent hundreds of dollars on it because you got to put all those stupid passes on it. But if I've played it for hundreds of hours, that's $1 an hour. Not so bad, Like, that's, I'm justifying purchasing more on big expenses, but I also value the experience. Like, not everything can be valued on the same scale. Apples and oranges, man.
Like, for instance, right? Like, most RPGs now, let's say, for instance, Mass Effect Andromeda is, I almost like 100% of that game, and I put 90 hours into it. 90 hours is a lot of time. When I replayed Mass Effect 2 recently, like last year, And yeah, to be fair, I've finished it multiple times, so I kind of knew what I was doing. But
You know what you're doing.
it took me like 24 hours or something, like for
No.
what is like an RPG, and that's like perfect length for a game like that. Like it's concise. It doesn't. There's not. It's not bloated. And then I played all the DLC, so I spent about 30 hours in it, and it's perfect. 30 hours for a full-on RPG. That's short these days. A lot of games are like 100 hours or 150 hours, and there's nothing against long games like Skyrim or The Witcher or Cyberpunk. Massive games, massive, take hundreds of hours to complete. But like, I don't know. There's also that replay value, like Mass Effect 2.
I cannot play a huge game like that again.
No, like the Mass Effect series. I think the reason why I've played them so many times is because they're not 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours long. They're 30 hours long, and it's like, I'll play that again. It's only like 30 hours. So
you know how many times I've tried to replay Dragon Age Inquisition?
I read that you can't. I'm with you.
I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
I get past the prologue, and I get to my little castle in the snow. I do a few missions, and I'm like, man, it's fucking ages until I go to the next place. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I can't.
I even had the same thing with The Witcher. And I loved The Witcher. Like, absolutely adored it.
Right, and Inquisition's like one of my top games ever. Like,
exactly.
I can't fucking replay that because it's so long.
I think after a time, maybe I'll play The Witcher again. But it's like, it's so
and it's like 10
daunting
years though,
to start. Yeah, it'll still be bloody good then. But yes, I completely agree. We do digress a little bit, but the medium, it's going to be sick.
So keen.
Hopefully, very fun and scary, and I'm interested to see the story as well.
I'm interested to see this
dual reality shit.
Yeah, like woo! I'm so excited for that. Woo!
Sick. Well,
give me that.
I got one which I think is also on your list, which is Outriders. Coming out April the 1st. Doesn't seem to be anything that I. Oh, actually, there was one, but
you're way in the future. But this is fine.
It's fine. Outriders looks really cool. I think it's another game where I don't think it's going to be too big. I think it'll still be 30, probably 40 hours. But it's almost like a Borderlands-esque thing where it's like it's replayable, it's got loot, but it's not a live service, and that really, really makes me happy. It looks like Gears of War, Mass Effect, and Borderlands all had a baby, and I'm down for that. I'm fucking down for that.
Yeah, it looks great. I don't think any of the games that I have in my list are long or a service, so
a few of mine are quite long. Oh, a couple of them.
Not super long.
No.
Nothing like a Hungy, but man, I'm excited for Outriders.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think see more and more little tidbits coming across, and I'm like, I love this shit. I saw like a set of like a fit the other day, some different armor pieces you could wear, and like the bonus that you get for wearing all of them together, and I was admiring it. It looked great.
Yeah, they showed like their legendary armors, and they look cool. Yeah. It also, they're like really good at shooting mechanics. People can fly. I think they did Bulletstorm, and Bulletstorm was super fun and super out there and ridiculous. And it had really good combat, so I'm excited to see how they do combat. Also, they did Gears of War Judgment, so they've done third-person combat before as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for that, and they delayed it, which I think is good. Obviously, working from home and all that jazz. Good on them, pushing it back. They were honest about it, and they were like, "This is what's happening." Sweet as.
Sometimes you just gotta do that. It's gotta be that way, and I respect it.
It gotta be that way.
Gotta be that way.
All right, what have you got between now and April the 1st?
I had two. I have this game called Gods Will Fall.
Okay. That comes out like real soon or now?
Yeah, like at the end of the month. Like I think on the 29th. And it's like, I don't know, something about it reminds me more of Phoenix in terms of the art style. not as bright or happy. I'll give you that, but it's like a more of a vertical camera, like
Yeah.
fighting. Dare I say, Souls like, but not really. But because you can have like a clan of 8 warriors, but just obviously
Oh wow,
the
what?
fighting mechanics.
Oh
Also
wow.
interesting, and like it just looks real funky, dude. Kind of like I feel like at some points you
It's
could
almost
look at
like
it and be like, this kind of looks like a little bit like a WoW. Like it,
it's almost
I'm
like
just,
Sea of Thieves Diablo.
yeah, that's a good way to describe it. So I'm excited to play that game.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Sick. I think
and
a
like
friend of mine is reviewing it for Seasoned Gaming. I think he's been
excellent.
playing it. Yeah, so I'm excited to check out his review because yeah, actually that does look really cool.
Yeah, it looks really cute. So I'm keen to see that. And again, it doesn't look huge. That looks like a nice little game that I can eat up. Nom nom nom. And the other one that I had is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake.
Oh, I must have gone straight past that one.
You little bitch, that's in March.
Oh,
You went straight to April.
I did. I saw
You.
Outriders and I was like, zoom. Actually, there's something else. Yeah, that I loved that game on PS2. Like, absolutely fucking adored Sounds of Time.
Yeah, me too. I loved that game. That was like the one that I played. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's great. I hope it lives up to my childhood expectations.
And it looks like a little bit low budget for Ubisoft, but
It's fine.
it's fine.
Whatever.
It's cool. It's also an Indian studio, in like Ubisoft studio from India doing it, and it's their
Nice.
first game, so that's cool.
Well, I support them more.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. You know what else is coming out though in March that I'm kind of excited for, but I'm not sure yet. So
Persona 5
I didn't put it on my
Strikers?
list. No.
No?
Returnal.
Oh, is that in March?
Yeah, I believe so.
Interesting. Yeah, yep. PS5 exclusive, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they used it in all their like marketing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That kind of game. I'm not sure if it's a horror or not. It kind of has a few elements of that to it, but the protagonist is that older lady, and everyone was
Yeah.
like, "What? You never see this shit in video games."
Mm-hmm.
Older lady, and she just keeps repeating
Yeah,
the same.
it's like a third person roguelike, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's very rare to see.
Yeah, but also
I'm
like
sure there's a story behind it. as
yucky, like space, but spooky kinda.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I imagine the if they're gonna go for a little bit of a spooky angle, that the repeating might be a little bit like PT or something. So, I'm not too certain about it, but if it, I'm interested in it, so I'll pop it on there.
They've made some weird games. I
What
don't know
ones
if
have
you
they
played Resogun. I think that's meant to be really good.
I don't think
But they made Angry Birds Trilogy port for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. That's so
so. Wow, Returnal is so far out.
Yeah. So is this like the biggest game? I think it would be.
It has to be.
But yeah,
like-
that does look cool. It looks really interesting and the graphics
And
look really cool.
Wow, the
And it
graphics
does
look amazing.
spooky.
She's got like different color eyes. I believe you do get like a gun in it though. So like,
Oh yeah. Looks
Yeah. shooter, science fiction,
Bring on this,
psychological
like-
horror video game.
Yeah, wow, okay.
I'm ready.
And it's a roguelike. That's wild.
Yeah, it's so interesting. So I'm really keen to have a look at it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be my thing. But maybe this year's the years for spooky games. I'm trying the
True.
medium. Maybe
True.
pop a Returnal in there. Who knows?
Bloody honorable mention to Persona 5 Strikers, which
Yeah.
is like a what's the word? What do they call them? You know, a hack and slash. What are those fucking games? I always forget what they're called. There's someone is screaming in the comments right now.
Like, you numpty.
Dynasty Warriors game. It's a Warriors style game, but it's set in Persona Persona 5 universe, and it fucking looks cool, and I just want to listen to the music. So
Yeah.
the music
I
is
bought the soundtrack.
not the
game.
incredible. Yeah, pretty much. Have you got anything else until May? Because I have one in May.
I do have one in April that you didn't talk about.
Yeah, go. Let's hear it, mate. Let's fucking hear it.
That's it. Humankind. That like sort of like Civ-like game.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming PC only. Yeah. See, this is why I didn't put it down, because
sorry,
I can't play that.
Sorry. Well, you know,
It had a cool song in the trailer. So.
Yeah, it did, and that's what really drew me in. And you know, I really like a good spot of sitting down for 6 hours and playing Civ really hardcore for like 3 days in a row, and then not touching it
And
again.
then never playing it again.
Yeah.
Well, we just bought Tropico 6, so I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, it's sort of like most people's relationship with The Sims is how I have a relationship with Civ, and how I imagine I will have a relationship with Humankind. But I'm excited nonetheless.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
excited to waste some days hardcore in that game,
Nice.
and then forget about it.
And let it sit in your Steam library for all of eternity.
Until later
Never
on.
to be opened again.
The scroll on, like, you know, when you really can't find what you want to play. Humankind!
Humankind. Oh, I played that for three days last year.
I played that for 3 days?
another 3 days.
I'll have another 3 days! Good
Alright.
purchase.
There's a couple in April. Near Replicant version 1.22474487139.
I forgot!
That looks cool.
I have to play the first.
Well,
I
technically
need to
it
play
is the first one. So
Automata.
yeah, but Automata is the sequel. So there's also new Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. I'm not gonna play that.
So I didn't put it on my list, but people I'm sure are excited about it.
Oh, fucking Saito.
My next one was
Is it?
Deathloop.
Say it. Yeah.
This is I'm gonna have to buy a PlayStation 5, but
Well, you got till May.
I know I'm trying to save money. It's so much. Also,
That's fine.
hopefully they have stock by then. But yes, I really
Start looking in February.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, I'm very, very excited about this, and it will be on Xbox eventually. But I don't want to wait. I want to be in the zeitgeist of Deathloop, you know, while it's out. Because I didn't play Dishonored. Well, I played the first Dishonored when it came out, but not to completion. And I didn't finish it and Dishonored 2 until last year. So I feel like I really missed out on the fun of a new Arcane game. So and also I haven't even played Prey, and I don't know fucking why, because I love their games.
So good. What do you want about that sack? Go play that.
My backlog is fucked. I really
Same.
Jesus
My
Christ.
backlog and my current log, like, I'm messed up.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm hoping.
Just don't have time.
I'm hoping that this list of games that I'm reading here is all that comes out this year.
No way. This is just big titles. I mean, you know, you and I are on that indie shit. Like,
yes, true. I know. Yeah, there's not even that many indie games. I do have an indie one coming up soon, but
I do have one too.
Deathloop, though, I'm very excited. I'm really keen to see how the co-op or PvP stuff actually works, and see if it's just like one of those things you want to turn off if you can, or if it actually will be legitimately feel like it's part of the game. Yeah, but it's like one person like in the world that's against you, that lady, and is she going to be like really hard to beat? Also, it's never the same assassinating human targets in a game because AI are so like easy to predict. Yeah, I mean, it's an Arcane game, so they could be very smart AI, but we'll see. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
All right, what you got? Because pretty much the rest of my games are all just like random, don't have a date yet.
Yeah,
so.
This is the last one that has a date because it only just got announced by Min.
What's the
Coming
date
out
on that?
May 25.
Oh, cool. 4 days after Deathloop.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally. I don't know if you... No, wait, you didn't know. But there was an article, Soz, I don't know who wrote it, one of the bigger media outlets, and they wrote, Biomutant evolved into a game date, like, into having a game date sort of thing. Great. I only saw it as I was flicking by, but it burnt into my mind and I don't forget. I'm so excited to finally play this fucking game.
Yeah.
However, I do not believe that it will have a new / current gen update.
No.
I think it's just going to be the older gens, which is fine. I can still shove that PS4 disc into my PS5, so...
Yeah, you get those lightning fast load times.
My load times are really so fast. I'm just so excited.
Such a game changer. Same with Prince of Persia. I don't think that's getting an upgrade for new gen.
I forgive them. But, I'm excited to see Biomutant, to see what has happened to this game since we did not hear about it for so long.
And played it at PAX.
Yeah, played it at PAX and then didn't hear shit. But whatever, I'm so excited.
Give me those snot bubbles.
I'm gonna be a snot boy. I'm gonna be a pink snot boy. Like a watermelon. Like, who knows? Yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm so excited to evolve according to the world around me. Even the demo that we played at PAX, it seemed different to what I expected. So now I don't know what I'm expecting, but I'm keen to play it.
Yeah, another year and...
Year and a bit, yeah.
A year and a half by the time it was out, so...
Wow,
it's a long time. Wow. Yeah, sick. I am going to get that game, and I am still interested. I think my excitement has waned heavily.
Yeah, definitely. Mine has too.
I'm like, is this actually gonna be good?
That's what I'm worried about, right? Like, you put it off for so long. What happened, bro? What happened, broski? Is this gonna be fine, or am I gonna be sad? So, I'm excited to find out if I'm gonna be sad about it. But hopefully, I'm happy, and hopefully, it's good.
Cool. Okay. You got any more dated games?
No, I have 5 undated announcements.
Cool. I got a whole bunch, but I think some of them we can just fly through. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Do you remember this game at Xbox's E3 presentation 2019? And it was like that overhead shot of a room, and it was that dude and his missus.
Yes!
And,
I do remember that!
Comes in and kills her. Well, I'm really excited about that. Also, it now stars... James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe.
Wow!
Somehow. I don't know how, but that's awesome. And it's been cooking for a while. It still doesn't have a release date, but they've said 2021. As far as I'm aware. They showed it... Where was it? They showed another trailer. I think it might have been at Game Awards.
Wow.
It was at... Not the Game Awards. It was at something. Anyway, it looks really cool. I love those time loops. Are my fave. That's why Returnal is kind of getting me, because it's got a time loop in it as well.
And Deathloop. You just predictable.
It's loop me up.
Loop me.
12 minutes. I'm so interested to see. I love weird indie games like that are just like so. They have to abide by this rule of like the game only goes for 12 minutes. I have a game called 1 Minute Hero. That game's fucking hard. 1 minute? What are you doing? Minute as well, which is like MINIT, and I haven't played that, but like I think it literally only goes for 60 seconds. Which makes no sense why I didn't really enjoy Outer Wilds, because that's like a time loop as well. But
look, life just be that way sometimes.
It be. All right, you go. Go on then. Yeah.
Babylon's Fall.
Ah, yes.
Babylon. What the heck's happening with that bad boy?
That is
That's the Squeenix and Platinum Games.
Squeenix Platinum. Yeah, what is it even?
Like, what's going on with that? You go to their website and they just say sign up for updates.
Really?
But it looks fucking sick.
I don't think that's coming this year.
It says it's coming this year. What do you mean? Why are you putting me on sadness like this?
It's been like 3 years since it was revealed.
I know, but like, what if I wanted it? Like, it just looks so cool.
That's fair.
And it's kind of like, it's got like the sword, kind of like, well, actually really like, Final Fantasy 15. Like the action. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, except because it's a Platinum game, it's like full stylish action.
Yeah, super stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the sword on his back sort of thing, that disappeared. But yeah, like, I want to see that shit. I want to see more of that shit. We haven't seen absolute anything about it, but since the State of Play trailer.
In July last year, they said it's still happening.
They said game is dead.
Committed to delivering an exhilarating experience, and we look forward to showcasing much more on Babylon's Fall to you as soon as we can. So, while we hope to reveal more about the game this summer, we can share that it's still... so...
Yeah, there's more information next summer, so we should hear from it in the middle of the year sometime.
Hopefully.
But will it be... Here's some info this year, it's coming out this year? Probably not. But do I hope for it? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I need to fill up the end of my year.
Hell yeah. Gotham Knights.
Oh!
Very keen on Gotham Knights.
Hell yeah.
Bit of co-op if you want. Co-op if you're nasty.
If you're down.
Batman's friends. And Court of Owls and all that shit. I'm really, really keen for this game. I think they've not shown much, but like no one seems to be really talking about it that much. And it wasn't until I was going through that list I was like, oh my god, dead game. They've shown like some cool character info and I'm all about that shit. They are getting me excited. This year's so weird because COVID messed around last year and
so hard and it like games were already like closer to being finished and it still messed everything around. This year I think like I could see half of these games being not 2022 releases. Yeah. And you know what? I'm absolutely fine with that. When I got through this list on the Game Informer website, it's like after June, there's just nothing that has dates. And I know it's the start of the year and stuff will start getting release dates, but it's like, yeah,
I'm kind of okay with that. I need to get my backlog.
Biggest backlog.
Yeah. My backlog just grows because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm just like, I'm
a connoisseur of games. I collect
13 indie games off Game Pass, man, and now I'm like,
me.
Fuck, shit. What was I doing? I like go into a trance. I'm like, download the
video games. I've got so many games I want to play, need to play. I don't mind if I don't get so many, but some would be nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Yeah, I'd like some brand spankers. But yes, Gotham Knights, keen as a bean.
You know what else? Has no release date, but it's coming out this year, apparently. God of War.
Yeah, that's on my list. Oh
yeah. Oh, I'm excited for that.
That's a big delay coming in, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared of that. But like,
it's meant to be coming out on PS4 as well, which makes me think maybe it will be ready this year.
Yeah. They only announced the date last year.
Yeah.
So,
they only announced 2021 when they showed the teaser, which was
nothing. At the end of last year.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they have a good grasp of reality, and that they can slap that bad boy out this year.
Do you reckon it will be like a fully fledged full-length game or like almost a Miles Morales
No, I'm think it's gonna be fully fledged. Look,
I think so too.
I you read that? I mean, you watched that documentary, yeah?
Yes.
And Corey's like, dude, I've got 5 games planned out. Like,
But he's not the director on this.
no,
But
interesting.
he's
I
obviously
believe,
still
very
there. But,
tight on it.
Yeah.
I believe that the fact that you can have that vision whilst you're creating the first game gives you the ability to make it easier to continue on to the second game.
Yeah.
Whether that be like creating assets that can be repurposed or, whatever.
Combat, they don't have to redesign the combat again. Because I think was that their own engine?
I believe.
I think, but it's like they kind of had to. It was like starting at literally zero for the last game, so it's definitely not that this time.
Yeah, proprietary Sony. Shit.
Yeah, must be like But yeah, oh man, I'm so excited. It's like the game I often just forget how fucking perfect it is.
I know, and I remember I didn't play it when it came out. I played it like yonkies after like a year or two. I can't remember.
Yeah.
After it came out, and even though I had watched portions of the game and I knew so much about it and heard everybody's hype, I was still so blown away by how freaking good that game is.
It's incredible.
And and I already knew the ending when I was playing it. So, even still, I was like it was still felt that shit. Like that game is so good, so good. Fuck anyone that doesn't believe so. They're dumb dumbs.
Man, it is. It like they've set the bar so high that I can't wait to see, because they're gonna have to
innovate 10 out of 10
when it comes. Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna have to innovate when it comes to combat, because they can't just
can't keep it the same.
Can't take away all your skills and do what they did in God of War 2, where they're at the start of the game you just get smashed, and then you lose all your skills. They have to innovate and create new ways to use your weapons, and it's gonna be fucking amazing. And I hope they do the no camera cut thing again, because
yes, so good,
so well
so
done,
strong.
Yeah.
Like there was at no point where having it be one camera cut impacted at all. It was perfect.
No, it made it better.
Yeah,
the way it just went into cutscenes so smoothly, and it's I don't think any studio has even tried to replicate it, because
it was so good.
You cannot compete with that. So
amazing.
Fucking good. Amazing. So Dangerous Driving 2's coming out this year. I had to put that on my list because fuck that game.
You gotta pay attention to avoid it. Really distract yourself on that day.
I'll go around telling everyone, don't download it.
Don't do it.
That's really mean.
He's the poster boy for don't doing it.
Chorus, that flying game.
Yeah, I forgot about.
I thought it was coming out in May, but I must have just been, I don't know, dreaming. I'm very excited about that game, though. It's going to look sensational on the Series X.
Yeah.
But it's also just gonna. I love really fast-paced combat games. I think it's going to be super fun. And give me that ray tracing.
Give me that ray tracing, bro. Dude, I can't wait to see more games come out with ray tracing.
Oh my god, I haven't even experienced it yet because I didn't get Watch Dogs.
I really want a Tomb Raider-esque. You know that that what was it? The test that Epic Games did.
Yeah.
I want that. I know it's a test, but give me that. I want that shit, bro.
Oh my god, this generation is gonna fucking rule.
Slap.
It's gonna slap Richard big time.
Slap my little heart. You're like, slap Richard. Slap.
It's gonna slap my little heart. All right, what you got?
Something else I'm really excited for.
Excited.
Ghostwire.
Yes, that's on my list
Ghostwire
too.
Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Get at me. Send me that stuff, bro. Man, I'm so excited for that shit. That looks so fucking good.
So good.
Yes.
Give me that weird hand motion, fast pace, like.
Fuck, I want to be like Naruto wizard. Like,
Killing
I don't know what he was doing, but
freaky Oni
killing
ghosts and
ghosts.
shit.
Yuck. I'm so excited. Is it gonna be spooky? I don't know.
It's gonna be spooky.
But I'm playing it.
Remember bloody what's her name?
Oh yes, spooky. I guess
She's not
it
there
really
anymore,
is
but-
the year for horror, so I'm so excited
True.
for that spooky game.
Yeah, hell fucking
So
yeah.
good. And just like the fucking IRL glitch shit that they're showing, like, oh my god, I'm all about that. I'm so excited.
I dig that.
Yes.
Disco Elysium is coming out on the Switch. Disco Elysium Final Cut. I think it's coming out on PlayStation and
Final
Xbox as
Cut.
well, but I know they've announced it officially for summer release on the Switch. And it's now fully voice acted, and it's got new stuff or something like that. But oh man, I'm super excited to play that.
Yeah, I really want to play that game. Like, it's on my wish list, but I didn't buy it, and now I probably won't until I can get Final Cut. I'm so excited to play that game. It looks sweet as.
Hell yes. Looks very weird and Russian. Well, Estonian. I think they're Estonian. Very Soviet era, like
Yeah,
weird.
I love it there. So excited for that. So excited.
That's what I got two more. What do you got? Two more? Well, you go. Go on then.
Well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about Elden Ring, which isn't even like said to come out this year at all. But I just hope. I feel like it's got to come this year.
It's got it. It's been almost 2 years since Sekiro.
FromSoft never does it this long.
2 years since Sekiro.
Is it really?
In March, yeah.
Holy shit!
February. Yeah.
FromSoft never has this long between their fucking teasers and their releases. Like, it's gotta come this year, and I'm so excited. I really, really just want it.
I feel like they've been so quiet. Like, what is going on?
Well, they're normally pretty quiet. Like, because they're like they're through and through a Japanese company sort of thing. So, like, all their websites are in Japanese.
True.
And you got to translate them and all that sort of stuff. So, like, it's not unexpected. Especially they normally just do teaser, trailer, release, and it's done. And it's normally so quick. So, look, this is a bit. It's new territory for them. You know, it's an open world. So maybe they did just need the extra time, and instead of making empty promises and having to push them back, they just stayed quiet and put their heads down and did their work, and George really fucked them over with their shit ability to plan. No. But I'm so excited. Like, if Elden Ring comes out this year, it's a good year for gaming. Like,
oh, yeah. Banger.
I'll be happy. Like, I'm just so
Banger,
excited. I want to play that game. I'm so excited for the potential boss that you could just walk into. Like, what?
They're like,
I'm so excited.
And you get to ride a horse. I'm just looking at the Bandai Namco webpage, and it's like, news. 10th of June, 2019.
Right?
An adventure awaits the brave and gallant in Elden Ring. It's got a couple of quotes by Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin, and that's it. There's nothing. Oh, come on. From Software, what are you doing? I want
the goods.
I want to cry again because I'm so bad at your games, and that's saying something.
Yes, I'm so excited. Like, I love every part of their games. Like, the excitement I get from turning around a rock and seeing that little shiny on the ground, that pick up, like, something pick up on the ground. Like, the perfect, like, mind-sweeping skill I have to go through those games, I have not got in any other game. But in this game, like, I just fucking love them! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I'm praying. I'm praying that...
I go bed out of sleep and I dream about Elden Ring.
Give me that Elden Ring. Give me those freaky extra arms in the
Give me them
trailer.
ringy boys.
What sidebar? Do you think there's going to be a digital E3 this year?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I
too.
don't think they can do an in person.
Oh no, absolutely not.
And I don't
America's
think
on
they'll
fire.
Well, yeah, but America could try, but no one else is gonna come. Like,
No,
but
because they completely cancelled last year, and then it was like up to Jeff Keighley to run the show.
yeah, but it was,
run games.
as you know, we weren't very happy about that. I feel like now that they've got the forewarning, it would be a good idea to do that. But who knows? Maybe there's not so much to pop in there because everyone's scared
Maybe they
of
don't
how long
even
their
want
games are going to take. Yeah.
True.
But I think I don't want to see it all at the Game Awards again, so I hope they do.
Yeah, I hope like even if they just do
a shorter one.
I would love for PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox,
PC
let's
game
say
show.
Ubisoft and PC game show to do their conferences. What I think would be really cool this year is like Xbox and Bethesda together, because Bethesda usually have their own show. So like fucking bring Todd Howard out in front of a green screen. Let's talk about Starfield and fucking Indiana Jones and
Skyrim
and
coming out on Series X.
Let's do it, baby. And let's see some more Fable. Let's see fucking Hellblade 2. Like, there's so much shit Xbox have got to talk about.
Yeah.
I really want to see that happen at a proper press conference where, they, instead of it just being like obviously not live, but like, I don't know, do it as if it were a live show, kind of like the Game Awards was, but like,
yeah. And I think there's so much opportunity for digital. Like E3 could run a digital conference week still, just to keep it all together, and everyone does their own conference. But they also have the opportunity then to do like like a speaker presentation, and it's all just live. Anyone can pop in and have a good time, and all these people that would normally have smaller audiences or smaller presentations, that sort of thing, could have a great time. Have some online community events, be like, hey guys, everyone, we're gonna go and play Fall Guys on this day. Here's a fucking E3 skin. Pop on in and have some fun. Just like community events, as opposed to necessarily needing a big old building to just sweat in.
Absolutely. And like, even do what they did with those like Xbox demos last year, but like have like an E3 tab on your PlayStation or an E3 tab on your Xbox, and it's like all
Demo
these
time.
E3 games you can download a demo for, or like just like if the ESA were smart, they would absolutely pay Microsoft and Sony to like be on their front page. So you like just click on the E3 section and it takes you to live streams, it takes you to games, it like like trailers and all that shit. Like, that would be such a good experience from home. And like community like stuff like you're saying, even like I love the developer interviews and shit from E3. Do that shit all week still, but just like anyone can watch it instead of just press, and like, or like, fucking hell, it's so much potential to do a digital event that's actually kind of
sweet
culminates.
as fuck.
Because I felt like even like the digital packs like was too hard to follow. Like, it wasn't.
Digital packs was way hard to follow. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, it was too confusing, and I think it's been people have had a year to get used to this weird, like, we do everything in Zoom conferences now. So they should absolutely do something where they get everybody in the same place, in a virtual way. I think it'd be
definitely. I agree.
So cool.
So good.
All right, side by side. You had Elden Ring. That's you being you. Me being me. It's Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Yes, I knew you were gonna say it. I'm excited for this too.
Ah,
You know why?
gotta play it. You
Yeah.
gotta. You'll
I've got to
love
experience it for the
every
first
minute.
time.
You'll cry. You'll laugh.
I'll kill my fish. Apparently, I heard there's a fish. I don't know anything.
You will always kill your fish at least your first run through until you realize there's a fish.
Cal was telling me a story, and then he was like, "There was telling me a story about all these people killing their fish," and he's like, "I don't know how they killed their fish. My fish was always fine." And I was like, "What do you mean there's a fish? What are you talking about a fish? What the fuck?"
Well, look, if you forget,
he's like, "You can get someone to go feed your fish for you."
yeah, if you forget to feed them, then they'll die.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I didn't know that was fish.
Well, you just have to play and find out.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe
forget
he's
to buy the auto feeder though, because yeah, they will definitely die, and I don't think you can buy them twice.
Oh no! All right, well I'll keep an eye on my fish when I
That's
play.
such a funny thing to know about Mass Effect.
It's all I know. I know that you can like punch a reporter in the face, and that there's fish, and and Liara.
That's the best. That's the three best things about Mass Effect: Liara, the fish, and punching that stupid reporter in the face.
That's all I know. That's all I've got.
Oh my god!
So it's gonna be a journey. I'm gonna learn so much.
I'm so excited for you. This is like my dream is to be able to play Mass Effect again without having like played it before. It's like if I could wipe that from my memory.
I'd wipe Dark Souls, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. How good would that be? All right, go. Last one.
My last one. You know what I'm really excited for this year? Skatebird.
Skatebird.
I want Skatebird.
Hell yeah. Did you play
Hell
the demo?
yeah.
I think it was only on Xbox.
Yeah, it was only on Xbox.
It's real hard. It's real hard. I couldn't even like do anything. I was so.
It just looks so enjoyable.
It does. I
don't even really like birds, but I want it.
I really like skateboarding. Yeah, I hope there's like some variety to the level design and stuff, because I don't know. I was like, all I've seen is the one from the trailers, and I'm like, I want more. I want to see some funny shit. And do you get to customize your bird? Because that'd be sick.
Yeah, do I get to customize my tech deck?
Oh, I hope so.
That's what I'm writing, right? Like,
yeah, I think it's a tech deck.
You can't pretend it's a tech deck. Are they sponsored or?
No, I don't know.
Official tech deck or no?
Actually, how cool would that be if they like got the license for tech deck?
That'd be so good. You release a little skateboard tech deck, like limited edition skateboard tech deck out there.
Get tech decks back in style.
Go and buy that. That's sick.
I used to love tech decks when I was a child.
I love a tech deck.
So stupid. I used to get my mum's wok and fucking,
No, I just dropped mine all the time. I was really bad at it, but I loved it. I'm like, I'm only going flat because I'm bad at jumps.
Oh, that's so Skatebird. And that doesn't have a release date either, does it?
No. Just hopefully this year. Yeah. Do you got one last one?
My last one is, I think it's going to get delayed again, but it is Vampire the Masquerade: The Bloodlines 2.
I forgot!
It's right down the bottom of that alphabetical list. Yeah, I'm really keen on this. I'm also a bit skeptic. I think it's had some development hell going on.
I'm kind of like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I don't care if it looks cheap.
No, I don't care. You know we don't care. We like some indies.
Give me that AA action. There wasn't enough of that last year.
More AA.
More AA.
How fast life goes.
Yeah, I'm keen for that. I think it will be very cool. I'm just looking on the website if there's any news. There is not.
Any date?
I mean, they've showed a few trailers now, but I think there was something like, I think Chris Avallone was working on it. He's like a really good writer, but I think he's also, I don't know, dealing with some political opinions that are bad, and no, actually,
okay.
Oh god, multiple women accuse games writer Chris Avallone of sexual misconduct. Fantastic, fantastic. Great.
Wow.
Well done, games industry. You
Yeah.
fucked
Fucking
up
plebs.
again. Well, we'll see.
Fucking
I mean, I don't
plonk.
even know if he was actually working on that or if he was just working on Dying Light. But anyway, I'm very excited about that game. I think it looks quality. Or
Yeah.
medium quality. Not even
Medium
high quality, but fun.
Some questionable quality.
Give me that. Give me those RPGs, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
Small ones, though.
I don't think it's going to be heaps small, but it'll be medium. It'll be mid-size.
Medium quality, medium size. Perfect.
That's perfect.
Perfect medium.
And that brings us right back to the medium.
The medium.
Which comes out tomorrow.
Tonight.
As
Who knows?
of release date yesterday. So,
Woo!
woo! Yes, I think if... Oh, hold on. I missed one because I put it so much higher on my list. But then I was like, well, I'll put this at the end. Fucking Halo Infinite, baby.
Of course.
Like, I put it third on my list, but then I was like, oh, I'll talk about that later because it doesn't come out until... And that comes out in fall, but it doesn't have a release date. But it's going to be... That is going to be a cracker. I don't care what anyone says. I like 343 Industries, and I think it's going to be sick. Give me that.
I believe for you.
Give me that Needler. Give me that DMR. Going to be so fun. Multiplayer is going to be sick. It's also going to be free, so hopefully it's not
Multiplayer is the only thing I've played.
Egregious. Multiplayer Halo. The stories are amazing, though. That's the beauty of it. But multiplayer
The problem
is so fun.
That I didn't get to own an Xbox while I was a child. So I could only
True.
play it at laser tag between rounds. I got to
Sick.
play
Sick.
Halo multiplayer.
How badass is that?
I know, right? Man, I'm so sick.
Keep your aim in. Play some Halo between rounds.
Halo. You'll be right, mate.
Fucking she'll be right. Bloody shoot
Yeah.
some Covenant in the face. I hope
Look,
they like do
it was
some
Halo
cool
or
shit.
Tony Hawk's in between rounds. Like,
Oh, goats. The goats. Well, that's beautiful. And, you know, that almost puts us at 1 hour. Kat, is there anything
For
you'd
the
like
first
to add?
time.
Yeah, for the first time. Is there anything you'd like to add before we, you know, wrap up the show? Would you like to...
ask you a question, and I hope it doesn't make this show too long.
Let's do it.
No, it won't. It won't. Because I know you've only just started playing Hades.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it, bro. I've been
Okay.
waiting for this moment.
Yeah, so I'm only like 3
runs
4
in.
deaths in or something like that. But yeah, I
Yeah.
got up to Meg.
Nice.
And she smashed me. But I've unlocked like one weapon, and I unlocked like Achilles gave me his book, so I was like sitting there reading all the like little character descriptions and stuff. I love how it's like unlock more when you speak to this person 4 more times. Or it's like, oh my god, this is how you get me, because I'm like,
This
I
is
wanna
how you
know
got me.
more. It's super fun. Like instantly like understood the controls. Like there's no tutorial. It's just kind of he's just there trying
You
to
just
escape.
go.
And you just
Yeah.
go. And I love the attention to detail where it's like you get killed by something and then you come back and they're like, oh, this person killed you. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you get past them the next time, he's like, that was for last time. And it's like, oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's so cute. So clever. Yeah, really digging it so far. Definitely need to play a lot more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How good is like
Really
the...
enjoying
It
it.
looks so difficult, but when you play it, you're like, I know what I'm doing.
And it's
I
so...
know.
Yeah,
Except
it's so
I never used the
simple.
cast. I'm not using cast ever. Don't press that
Yeah, I
button.
don't. Yeah, I hardly ever use that. I was using
I
the
don't
bow
press that
though, and it's fun, but a bit of a change of strategy and
Very.
yeah. Nah, I'm digging it so far. I'll get back to you. It'll
So
get to that
excited to
point
hear
where
more.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. like
Yeah.
everybody else.
Everyone's obsessed with Megara's voice. How did you find her? How did you find your interaction with her?
I don't know. I mean, they all have great voice actors, but
They do.
I'll meet her
She's got a
again.
very-
She'll probably
yeah.
kill me again.
Listen.
Is she very
She's-
sultry or?
She is.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love everyone. I love
Sick.
them all.
I'm very
Such
excited.
a good game.
What about you? What have you been playing?
Phoenix.
That's right.
So
Phoenix,
good. I'm like
Still-
30 hours in.
Yeah.
And there's like 6 areas that you can unfog, like 6 map areas.
Yeah.
And I'm in the 5th area.
Nice.
And I've got so many hours because I have completely cleared 2 zones. I'm almost cleared a 3rd.
Yeah.
I went into the 4th zone yesterday and finished that whole story and went to the 5th zone in a 2.5 hour block. So like you can really go through it if you want. But I love that game.
Yeah,
I cannot give it enough praise. What a delight! Like I bought it on sale. I would now that I've played it, I'd 100% buy that at full price. Like
Yeah.
it is so good.
Mad.
So good.
Have you like unlocked all the gods in the temple?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
cool,
I've done that main
so
story
funny.
bit.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
and like I've got the only achievement that you can miss, so I think I might try and
Nice.
plat it.
Sick.
Very in love with the game. I've collected so many horses. Like I just got, I think the last, or I will be getting like the last nighttime chests. I need to go and fight. You know, when you go into each zone, that you have like your nemesis that starts to chase you and then track you down. Well, in the Grove of Cleos, where I went last night, because I did it in 2.5 hours, he never showed up. Didn't see him. So I'm gonna have to hang around in there and wait for them to fight me, so I can find their lair and kill them and do that bit. But I've done so much. I've got 1 or 2 more ticks on health and stamina to get. And like I've unlocked all of my skills and then gone to the next power level once. I've got 2 more god powers to unlock.
Wow. Nice.
Like I've got 16 out of 25 horses.
Jesus.
Like I am
awesome.
loving that game. It is so good.
That's
I can't
unreal.
get over it. And my weapons have been like fully upgraded for a while, apart from my bow because I don't give a shit about it. It's the armor I'm trying to upgrade because that purple crystal's so hard to get. Oh my god!
Yeah. Tasha's having issues like that with it.
You know what other issue I had?
Phoenix.
Which is funny because I don't really care. But it was an issue. You know how you can talk to like Hermes and he's got like the Ubisoft store and you can buy like a random skin.
Yeah.
I went into the store, fucking 85 years I had to wait until it reset. And it had nothing there. The time was 85 years.
Shit, did you take a fucking screenshot?
I was like, what the fuck? Way too long. It's fixed now, but I was like, I quit the game, I restarted, I did all this shit, and I was like, why can't I buy anything? I finally got enough Electrum to buy something, and you tell me it's 85 years till I can buy something? But man, I love it. Oh, and they're doing all these little quests. Like, I think the past 2 weeks they've had a quest in the game that's a lead up for the DLC, so it's just a little timed quest. Very cool.
Mad.
Very, very cool. So I got this thing from this week's quest that you put in your pocket, like you don't have to equip it at all. But it means that I think you have like a 5% chance to strike your enemies with lightning when you hit them.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. Love it.
Little boom.
Amazing. Oh, kapah! It goes off more often than I expect, so.
Looks like Ubisoft can do something right.
I know. Kill Valhalla though. I'm not
Okay.
going back to it. I've decided I'm not going back.
Yeah, I'm
not wasting my time on that. Took too long.
I don't even know if
Do
I will.
3 parts of it. I've
Yeah.
done 3 parts. I'm like 30, 40 hours in. I've done 3 parts of the main story.
I'm similar. It's just like
It's too big.
If
If I didn't have to work, maybe,
I just
but
felt like the story. I thought it was going to be something it wasn't, and it really upset me. It was like
The story was like starting to pull me in, but it was so slow.
Yeah, because you got to do.
But I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh.
I've been playing some more Cyberpunk, and man, I did a side mission yesterday that was like 2 hours long, and it was amazing. It was like so good, and it's like you're like investigating and a murder kidnappings, and there's like a brain dance that you have to go through, and it was such a good side mission, and that's what I'm really appreciating about Cyberpunk right now is like the side missions. I did a few and I was like, oh, these kind of feel a bit shorter than The Witcher and not that good. And then I've done some and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. Their side missions really are so well thought out and clever. And some of them are really quick and they're over and done with quite immediately. But yeah, some are really extensive and you meet some really cool characters. So thoroughly enjoying that. I'm not even going to touch the main mission until I've like put another 50 hours in or something like that.
Forget the main mission. I got to do all the side quests and shit.
But I'm also really excited to see what happens with the main quest as well. So I'm like holding out, just doing side shit. It's sick. It's really fun.
So good. So many games.
And
I want to play more Hades.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm talking about it. You're like, oh my God.
My time is so difficult to manage.
Also got Switch Online, so I've been playing Donkey Kong Country 3.
Nice.
That's great. And what's really great about it is you can just like rewind and do save states and shit. So like, I just never die. If I die, I just like click the triggers and rewind and just do that bit again. So I'm like, I refuse to die because what's the fucking point?
What's the point in death?
So I'm like 50-something% through the game, and my timer on the game says like 2 hours because I don't die. I just go back, do it again perfectly. Yep, there we go. Cool, done.
Love
so
that.
much easier. Especially like all the bonuses and shit. I'm like, oh, I've done them all before in the past. I just want to experience them. I don't want to have to fucking dick around. So, yeah, it's great fun. Yeah.
Very cool.
And that's that.
That's that.
Is that. Kat, where can people find ya?
Wow, well, wowie wawa.
Oh, wowie wawa.
People can find me at CapCatty on Twitter.
On the Twitch.
Or at CapCat on Twitch.
Yay.
Yeah, find me one of those places. Because
see me on stream. Stream.
Well, I stream Wowie Wawa. On
what have I started?
Wednesday nights, I always stream.
Australian
alternating Sunday, Mondays.
Yep.
Because I have a day off work. Alternating, obviously. But I want to... This week I'm doing a Friday, which by the time the podcast comes out, too bad. So sad.
Yeah, you missed it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm moving house soon, and hopefully when I do, I'll be able to create a more available streaming timeline, because right now I'm limited by other things that need to happen in this household. So when I move, I'll be able to have more time, bump it up to always 3 streams a week instead of 2. So, follow me for my small times and see me in my big times.
That's it. Yep. That's it. If you don't follow her in the small times, you don't deserve her in the big times.
You don't deserve me in my big times.
All right. Thanks, Kat. And thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching Controllers and Coffee. Thank you for putting up with 39, 40 days or whatever it was without an episode. It's so good to be back. Thank you, Kat. It's so good to be talking video games again.
Yeah.
And we shall see you in the spirit world. In the medium.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to cry and die and be scared.
I'm going to throw my stuff and break something.
No mouse throwing.
Just a little mouse throwing. Maybe I'll tether it to the desk. All
right. Thank you, everybody. Like and subscribe. Do all the good stuff. Rate it on Apple Podcasts. And we'll see you next week. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.